Hola bonitas, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial using all new Milani Cosmetics makeup. What inspired me is that they sent over this super cute packaging. I mean, it's literally a maleta, a suitcase. It's a maleta. So I am very excited to use this. See? Look at all this new. Look how cute this is. This is so cute. So they just launched their bronzing, what is it called? Oh my gosh, I can't even think right now. Their bronzing drops. Then they also launched more Luminoso products for the very iconic Luminoso baked blushes that came out years ago. And then some essentials for the summertime, porque está caliente, it's very hot. So if you want to continue watching, then please go ahead and do so, bonita. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna go ahead and start off with to do this face is we are going to go in with the Milani primer. So this is the Milani 30 SPF. So we're just gonna go to town with it because guess what? We need all the sunscreen. We need all of it. I have been in the sun a lot these past few days, so you guys can see I've been picking up a lot of color, but I'm like, I need all the sunscreen protection. Okay, so you guys can see the Milani primer sunscreen is a really nice consistency. It's blending out very nicely. It's not too thick and heavy. Sometimes with some sunscreens, they can just feel so heavy on the skin. This feels extremely lightweight. It's just melting in. I do also take it down my neck. Don't forget the neck. Let's see. It does give a glow, which you guys can see, but for the most part, that tint that we start with goes away. And you guys can see I use a lot. So I'm happy that the tint goes away. It's a very hydrating product, so it's definitely doing good because sometimes my skin can get a little bit dry or have like dry patches, and with this, I don't really have to worry about that. Just immediately melts into the skin. Okay, I really like this. It's a little tacky, which is good, so that when we go in with a skin tint or a foundation, it's going to really grip everything onto place. But like I said, I really love the fact that it really did a great job of hydrating the skin because sometimes I can have a little bit of some dryness. It also did a great job of blending into the skin, so that's always a plus. I love the consistency of it. It melts very easily into the skin. I noticed that with me, I have the what is it? I have the NYX one, and I really love this one because not only does it give me the SPF, but it also blurs. This one is a little bit more thicker. The one by Milani is a much more super easily blended consistency. That's what we're looking like. So if you're looking for a good affordable primer that has sunscreen, this is definitely one I would recommend. Like I said, the other one I can kind of compare it to or would recommend to is the next one. I really love this stuff too. Okay, bonita, so next up we have the Milani bronzing drops. You can find these exclusively at Ulta. So I do want to go ahead and swatch these shades so that we can see kind of how they look like. Before I decide which one I want to go in with. I have to say I really like the packaging. Milani has been just doing their thing. So this first shade I went with is the shade Light, like that. Let me actually blend it out a little further so you can see. Ooh, the consistency feels very lightweight. So this one is Light. So this one is medium. On this side we have the shade Dark 130. So with these bronzing drops, in case you don't use them that much, you can mix these in with your moisturizer to give you a little bit more of like an evened out complexion to the rest of your body. Or what you can also do is you can use these to like bronze up a little, or you can mix it in with your foundation or put it on before you go into foundation, which is what I'm about to do right now. So there's a lot of options. I think today what I want to go ahead and do is I want to go in with the shade Light. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the shade Light. I think that one will be good. I'm just gonna take a decent amount of it. I see. Then I'm gonna begin blending into the skin. Ooh, it blends really pretty. Easy to blend formula. I always say also take it down your neck. A little bit more for the forehead. Do you guys see? It blends really nicely. Okay, so this is the side with the bronzing drops. on this side, and then this is the side with nothing. You guys can tell it does make a difference. I may have to compare these to the e.l.f. ones, see which one I think is better. So maybe I'll do like a short video on that. But Milani really came through with these. Looks very healthy, very like summer-like skin. And it kind of just evens out everything else, where it goes really nicely with the rest of my complexion, especially right now with this summer tan. That's the bronzing drops. Really nice product. I wasn't expecting anything less from Milani, just because they do a great job of coming out with affordable, luxurious products. A lot of the great stuff right now is at the drugstore. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to quickly just add a little bit of some skin tint. I don't have a Milani one with me right now. They also haven't launched anything new skin complexion wise, so I'm just sticking to a tried and true. For me, that's always been for like summer every day, the Summer Fridays one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that over. You guys can see. I also want to show you guys this step so you guys can see how this kind of works with a skin tint on top. Another cool thing too about this is that I feel like it adds a good bit of color to the complexion, especially if some of your products may be a little bit lighter for the season, the occasion. Like right now, for me, some of my skin tints / foundations are a little bit on the lighter side because they are more so my fall winter complexion. So going in with the bronzing drop can always help kind of neutralize that and make it a little bit warmer. Okay, perfect. So I have the prices here for everything. Let me actually give you a quick rundown. So the SPF does retail for $15.99. But honestly, I mean, it's a really good quality product, so I say definitely one to keep in mind. The bronzing drops, they're actually not that cheap. The bronzing drops are $16.99. Bronzing drops aren't the cheapest, but they're really good quality, and they're definitely sheer weightless and ultra blendable coverage, so that I can appreciate, but not the cheapest. And yeah, so now we're gonna go in and we are going to go in with some mascara. So for mascara, I'm gonna be using the highly rated anti-gravity mascara. This is their waterproof version. ¿Puedo abrir? This one is their highly rated anti-gravity waterproof mascara. It says, get out of this world lashes, rain or shine. Delivers extreme volume, length, and curl up to 24 hours of wear, no smudging or flaking. It does have this hourglass wand, and this is infused with conditioner, castor oil, and plant and fruit based waxes. This mascara does retail for $12.99. Okay, I'm just gonna say one thing and one thing only. You guys know I love Milani, but is it just me, or is drugstore getting a little pricier? The bronzing drops were $16.99. Obviously, it's better than like 40-something dollars for like the Drunk Elephant ones, or the ones that, I think those were the ones that were going really viral. Definitely way more affordable, so that's great. But I don't know, I still think of drugstore and I think of like, I don't know, like $5 makeup. This is with the anti-gravity mascara, and then this is with nothing on it. And people are always looking for a really good waterproof mascara, and this is definitely doing the trick for my lashes. I mean, look at that length. They just look really good. Se ve muy bien. Like, se ve muy bien. And the lashes are like lashing. And now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm going to go in again with the bronzing drops, except this time I'm gonna go in with the shade 120, and I'm just gonna be using this to kind of warm up the complexion in the places where I typically bronze. So I'm gonna take a dot there, a dot here, a dot here, a dot here, there, like so. And I'm just gonna go in and blend this out. Just want to show you ways that you can use the bronzing drops. I did the same thing with the e.l.f. drops, and okay, this is cute. So this is more subtle. As I'm blending it, it's not too obvious, but I feel like you can definitely see that. Okay, I really like it. I feel like it added another layer of warmth to the face. So there's so many ways to use these bronzing drops. You just kind of have to play around with what works best for you and what you will feel you'll use it the most. I always like to show different techniques because lately, especially with the amount of makeup that comes out on the daily, I want to give you guys as many ways to use the product so that you really get your money's worth. Because again, these aren't cheap. These are like $16.99. So I understand, like, unless you're using this every single day for the same reasons, then of course get it. But if you're somebody like me that doesn't use bronzing drops that often and you're trying to find ways to incorporate it because you do want to try it out, I think this is great. For me, this is the best season to incorporate this just because I already have that tan going on, so I kind of just want to add a little bit more to that. Okay, bonitas, so now we're gonna go in with the fun products, and the fun products here are the Luminoso collection. So let me actually take everything out so nothing falls. But Milani is known for their iconic Luminoso blush right here. Do you guys remember this? This is literally probably one of the first products that I talked about in a YouTube video. This is such an OG. Their baked blush in Luminoso. And right now so many brands are coming out with baked blushes. So they kind of added more products to that. So we have here a Cheek Kiss blush stick in Luminoso, and then a Luminoso lip oil, which Milani's lip oils are like my absolute favorite. So let me go ahead and do the blush right now. Oh, this is such a throwback moment for me. Well, at least it's not broken. I was like, not it falling on me. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Luminoso. And then we also have here the Cheek Kiss stick. Like that. And then of course we have the lip oil. So let's start off with the, I think I want to do cream first. These are $10.97 and you can find them at Walmart. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I think I'm just going to apply it like this directly onto the skin. These are very, very creamy. Then I'm going to go in and blend it out with this big fluffy brush. It gives a pretty glow for sure. With the blush, with Luminoso, with no blush. Okay, then we're going to top it off with the baked blush. Let's see how it does. This is just kind of gonna add another level of color to the skin. Ooh, that's pretty. I personally always like to go in first with a cream product and then set it with the powder product, just because I do have oily skin, and I feel like that just kind of locks it into place even better. I see some people sometimes go in with first a powder and then the cream, but for me, I like this technique. I feel like it works just best with my complexion. Obviously everybody does things differently, but this is just the technique that I really like to work with. So look at that. It's really pretty, right? Okay, Luminoso. Okay, so now what we're gonna move on to are the lips, which you guys know I love a good lip product. This one is the Milani Understatement lip liners, and these are so nice because they are a really good like creamy consistency. This one is in the shade 150 Cinnamon Statement, and I'm just going to go in and line my lips. I really like this shade because I feel like it does a beautiful job of like enhancing my lip. I see that. It's such a pretty lip liner. I'm gonna do a little swatchy swatch right here. This is a lip liner I highly recommend. It's one of my favorites, one of my go-tos, especially when I'm just doing like an everyday lip moment. It's so good. It's so creamy, so I always recommend this one, especially for this time of the year. It's a very pretty color. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the lip oil. Let me actually come a little closer so you guys can see how pretty this lip oil looks. Look at that. It's like a peach. I love a peach scent. Oh yeah, this is stunning. Do you guys see that? Ah, perfecto para el verano. Such a pretty everyday lip moment. Oh, and let me tell you the price of the lip oil. So the lip oil retails for $8.97. That's not bad at all. $8.97, I love that. The last thing we're gonna do, of course, is we're gonna set esta carita because we want this all to last. So we gotta make it last. And what we're gonna do for that is we're gonna use the Milani, if this is gonna come out, okay there. I'm like, oh, is this gonna come out? The Milani Make It Last Setting Spray 30 SPF. Okay, and it's a lightweight spray, locks in makeup for up to 16 hours, keeps color from fading, and it has the anti-pollution shield with UVA and UVB protection. I'm gonna take this with me on the go. Is it the best smell? No. I just felt like I swallowed some of that sunscreen spray because I was talking. But I like the fact that it's a very fine mist. It locks everything into place. It has that SPF 30. This is what I use to retouch. Whenever I need to retouch and I'm wearing a full face of makeup, I just use a setting spray. There's many setting sprays with SPF out there, but this one is my personal favorite. Keeps that sunscreen, you know, on and off. So this is pretty much the look. I love how this look turned out. This is the type of makeup that I've been really enjoying right now. I just love a healthy glow from within. I love how using those bronzing drops really kind of made everything go together really nicely with the rest of my complexion. I really do appreciate that. So esto me gusta. They're truly that like luxury on a budget. Milani is just doing the damn thing. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It lets me know to continue doing estos videos para ustedes. And I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. So stay safe, stay blessed, and stay beautiful, and stay cool with this heat. So nos vemos pronto. Adios, bonita.